What up, everybody? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Commissioner here in the conference room. All these crumbums out here answering phones. I'm here bullshitting with y'all. Okay, so it is Thursday, October 20th. Week 6 is gone. Week 7 starts tonight with the Packers and Bears game. And we're back at it making these videos. So a lot of things happening in the league. Breaking news: if you've been under a rock the last 30 minutes or so, Eddie Lacy dead, needs surgery. Went and talked to Dr. Andrews, I think is his name. He does a lot of surgery on a lot of players. And man, when you talk to Dr. Andrews, not looking good. I had a hunch. I think a lot of people did that it could be something more serious. Sure enough, surgery for Eddie Lacy. So he's done for the year. Louis spent 500 on Miles Davis, so maybe that'll work out for him. Not tonight, but maybe after this week, Niles Davis will be the lead guy. We'll see. With all that being said, let's move on to last week. Let's take a look at everybody's games, and then we will move forward to next week and look at standings as well. So first up is Louis versus the Bone Zone, the most famous dude ever from asking questions to presidential candidates. Ken Bone, I think is his name. That's Jordan's little thing now. So Jordan straight up demolished Louis. Louis's team started really strong, and it's been really, I think the running back situation's been hurting this dude. Lately. It just, his team has not been performing. It seems like the last 2 or 3 weeks started off really strong, looking like one of the top teams. Now it's starting to fizzle out a little bit. So Louis got a strong 27 from Cam Newton, more than half his points on his team. No, exactly half his points actually. Exactly half of his points came from Cam Newton. The rest, I mean, Fozzie Whitaker, what are you thinking, Louis? 0, -1 from the Panthers. D against the Saints? Come on, bro. Don't start the Panthers against the Saints at home. You're crazy. -1. Delaney Walker 2, Larry Fitzgerald 4. AJ Green was the only other one that did anything for 8 points. Beyond that, man, shit show 54. Not getting it done. This boy Jordan was 1 point away from dubbing you up. With 107, he had still spot starting on that quarterback Brian Hoyer, who actually is thrown. I think he's thrown for 300 yards. I can't see what he did last game, but he's thrown for at least 300 yards the last 3 games besides last week, and he must have come close to that last week, if not breaking that. He didn't have a touchdown, I don't think, but still, not bad for old Hoyer. Lamar Miller finally came out on a little trade with Kevin. Jordan got Lamar Miller on his breakout game against the Colts. 29 fucking points. Looked really good. Got some good blocking. It was a good game for Lamar. Julio Jones for 20. Kobe Fleener for 20. The first rushing touchdown by a tight end for the Colts since like 1984 or something. I don't know where I read these stats at, but I do, and that is true. Beyond that, his team didn't do too much, but hey, good for 107. 3 big guys kind of leading the way for his team, and he moves on to 3-3, and Louis falls to 3-3, so they're at even. Moving on to KL versus Stevie. KL with the Eddie Lacy loss. He's not even upset anymore. It's just like his season is just in the gutter. This was his chance to get back on track with Stevie, who, despite having a good record, his team hasn't performed, and I'll tell you why here when we get into the standings. Stevie gets the win with 77 fucking points. Kevin's team could not come up with the win this one. Left huge points. Jay Ajayi for 30 fucking 5. I know no one saw that. Everybody thought Aaron Foster was a starter going in this game, and Jay Ajayi just tore it up. Wow, so Kevin at least has a backup for Eddie Lacy going out. That's got to feel good, but man, he's got to get wins. One more win, he's close to being eliminated. Aaron Rodgers did 11, Lacy for 6, Frank Gore for 11, You got 3 sevens out of Matthews, Jordan Matthews, Marvin Jones, and the Ravens D, but only good for 67. Stevie's team did not do much better. Terrence West, the lone star in his team, for 23. Blake Bortles for 11. Everyone else in single digits. Good for 77. Got the dub. Got the dub. All that matters, apparently, got the dub. 77 to 67. Stevie moves to 4-2. Kevin goes to 0-6 and still hunting for that first win. Could he break the most losses in a season in this league, held by Johnny Arispe? I think he went 0-9 to begin the season, something like that. 0-8 or 0-9. I'll have to check that. But yeah, Kevin's knocking on that door if he can't get a win. Next up was Juicy J versus White Tommy. Black Tommy's team's been on a roll. He thought he was going to knock it out again. Hell no, says Tommy and David Johnson. Not if David Johnson has anything to do with it. Final score was 120 to 100. Tommy had a good showing. Drew Brees for 36. Ezekiel Elliott for 17, on a roll still. DeMarco Murray for 12. LeGarrette Blount for 13. Got a duck out of old Dwayne Allen. But good for 100 points. Pretty good outing from his team. But shit, Tommy had 2 running backs just kill it. LaShawn McCoy against San Francisco put up 33. He left after his second touchdown. Looked like a serious injury. Left the game. Rolled his knee up underneath some dude. Looked bad. He was writhing in pain, holding his knee. Came back and scored another touchdown. Although he might be out this week. He did not. He pulled his hammy, so we'll see if he plays. David Johnson for 33 just demolished the Jets. Man, David Johnson's looking like the best running back in football. 13 from Cooper, 16 from Kirk Cousins. Good for 120. Good to knock Tommy off his high horse. Tommy moves to 1-1. White Tommy moves to 4-2. So both of those guys near the top, or at the top and near the top. Cesar versus Tal. Cesar's team has not been performing all that well, but it showed up. Can we say it showed up when you don't break 80? I guess it showed up. Or more like Tal's team didn't show up. This full Tal's team scored 55 points and Dak Prescott scored 17. That will tell you something right now, okay? That's how shitty his team performed. He started Arian Foster for 1. Antonio Brown only did 3 against Miami. What the fuck? That whole offense looked off. Chris Hogan for 3. Martellus Bennett for 4. Jalen Strong. You started Jalen Strong. Did he only got 3 points? Did he get all those points on the one catch to win the game at the end? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, good for 55. Not much on your bench either. Shitty day. For Cesar, though, he got 22 out of Matt Ryan, 10 out of Jamal Charles, 20 out of Jonathan Stewart coming back from injury, 11 for Randall Cobb, who finally is looking like he's getting going. Beyond that, not much. So 79 gives him the win. Cesar moves to 2-4. Cesar's in the hunt. Hopefully Jamal Charles gets a little more healthy. Tal moves to 3-3, and not looking strong. Next on the agenda was James and Isaac going head to head. Isaac needed this win. He was 2-4 to stay, relevant. And his team came through. Big Gronk. Rob Gronkowski scored his first touchdown of the year, and we didn't even see a Gronk smash. Jordan, let this fool know how you're supposed to do it. Okay, Gronk looking healthy as ever. Gronk is back. He got 25 out of Brandon Cooks. He robbed me on that trade. Robbery. No, I knew that Cooks was probably going to have a big game. I just needed running back help. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out for me. Hopefully Tevin Coleman comes back. We'll see what happens. But I did get Gio too. I feel good about that. Anyways, Andrew Luck for 23 and then Cardinals for 13. Good for 108. So strong outing from his team. James came close. He got 28 from Tom Brady. Tom Brady hasn't missed a fucking beat. He's averaging like 29 points a game, 30 points a game. He's only played 2, but still, not bad. Spencer Ware for 23. Rest of his team was single digits. Still got fucking 92 points though. Wow, surprising. So James moves to 4-2. Would have really had a clinch at that first bye, or he would have been, really pulling away from the pack, but he didn't get the win. So Isaac is 3-3, James 4-2. Next up was yours truly against Sergio. Little concerned about this matchup going into it. Not anymore. Manuel Sanders started off against San Diego for only 4 points. Was really happy about that. The rest of his team sucked up. Russell Wilson for 10 against Atlanta? What the fuck? Christian Michael kind of stole the show. Le'Veon Bell for 12. Rest of his team, double digits, 58 points. Not going to get it done most of the time unless, I was Stevie or something like that. Or not Stevie. Who just scored 59? Tao would have got it done with 59. My team, Big Ben, got hurt. I don't know if y'all saw that. It looked like, in high school when you kick somebody from behind their foot and make them trip themselves. That's what it looked like with Big Ben. No big deal, right? On the sidelines, thought he came back, threw a touchdown. No, meniscus issue. Okay, they had to go in and clean it up. First said might just miss this next game, and then bye week and he's back. Now it's looking more like 4 to 6 weeks. All right, getting mixed stuff. Could be 2 to 6. Weeks. We'll see. No one really knows. But nonetheless, he did not perform very well. 9 points. Christian Michael for 19 came through. I think we're done. I don't think anybody can say anything about Christian Michael anymore. The dude came through. I was high on that pick. I got scolded. I'll move on with it. The dude's hot right now. Red hot. Odell Beckham for 36. Dude gets a hit pointer in the game. Not looking good. He had -1 at halftime. Motherfucker killed it. Had a fucking 70-yard something bomb, and then won the game with the 60-something yard touchdown. Finished with 222 yards and 2 touchdowns. He definitely won this game for me, so appreciate that, Odell. Rest of my team didn't do very well. Crosby for 11. Rest were single digits, so appreciate you, Odell, for winning for me. 99 to 58. I stay relevant at 3-3. Sergio goes 2-4. All right, so let's take a look at the standings now, and then we'll look at next week's matchups. So the reason I was talking about Stevie's team is the dude is 4-2, which is great, right? That's a good record to have. He's good for 4th place. However, he has the second most points scored in the league. Okay, the only person with less than him is Cesar. I kid you not. Kevin Longoria has 4 more points scored than Stevie. But get this, Kevin is 0-6, Stevie is 4-2, but Kevin scored 2 more points than this dude. Like that's got to be a tough pill to swallow for Kevin. Stevie, you do not deserve to be 4-2, bro. I'm playing you this week. Don't let this be the week that your team gets mad and angry and kills it. But think I'm going to get the win, bro. Think I'm going to get the win. Nonetheless, to the standings, Black Tommy still at 5-1, still at the top. White Tommy at 4-2, then James and Stevie at 4-2. We have some 3-3s in this order. Jordan, Cool Whip, myself, Louis, Isaac, and Tao. And then at 2-4, you got Sergio and Cesar. And then finally, Big KL hunting for that first win. Quickly to the next game because I don't want to run over 15 minutes because then I got to do 2 videos. Stevie versus Corey. I already looked at this. Stevie, sorry, bro. You got some good pieces. Not happening this week. I'm steamrolling your ass. Moving to 4-3 here. You're moving to 4-3. Holla dollar, son. Next up is Stevie versus Isaac. Cesar loses. Why did I say Stevie? Cesar versus Isaac. Cesar loses Jonathan Stewart to bye. He hasn't moved anybody in his running back slot. I'll assume he's going to do Duke Johnson. Isaac, congrats. You get the win, sir. Bone Zone versus KL. Oh, shit, I haven't heard any shit talking from these dudes either. Let's see real quick here. Ugh. I got to get it to Bone Zone to go 4-3. KL, I'm sorry, bro. 0-7 is what it's looking like. Prove me wrong, dude. Next up, Sergio versus Louis. I'm going to go Louis on this one. I'm going to go Louis, but don't feel good about it. Black Tommy versus James. Yeah, I gotta go Black Tommy. I think he goes 6-1. Sorry, James. Maybe Tom Brady will pull you out again. And then